Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having an awesome day. Just here in the garage once again, picking away at the Regal. I took the engine out. Here's a quick little time lapse. So I got the engine out, took the oil pan off. This is what I found. So, yep, excessive amount of crankshaft end play. So halfway through the year, I noticed I was making metal. Obviously, I should have took it apart then, but kind of just kept changing my oil and it ran. So, but yeah, excessive amount of crankshaft end play. This is what I found. This is where my metal is coming from. From the thrust being burnt out of it, it actually pushed the crankshaft forward, and it was wearing on the #1 main cap. So that's where my metal is coming from. As you can tell, it's all ground. That's how it looked originally, and bam, my professional machining. And then my thrust on the crank is toast, as you can tell with that line. So I needed a new crank. Ronnie had a spare 5.3 laying around, but he said I could have it, but I didn't really want to take a complete 5.3 apart just for the crank. So Lee said he had one, so big thanks to Lee for lending me the crank. Hopefully she's all good. And I didn't want to take the engine away from Ronnie, because I know when we're going to race, he's going to probably blow up his 5.3 trying to keep up with the Regal. So at least he has a spare to try again, I guess, but waste of time, I think. But so yeah, the one side of the thrust bearing was mint, the other side obviously burnt off, so something was forcing the crank forward. There's a couple of things I kind of read up on just to do some research. Plug cooler can do it. People are talking about the pilot on the converter. If it's bottomed out in the back of the crankshaft, it can cause this. But I already had a gap in between when I pushed my converter all the way forward. There was a gap in between my flex plate and the converter bolts, or the converter flanges. So I put a hardened washer in there, and I think there was about 30 thou. So I don't think that was it. What else can do it? There was the converter supply. Usually you restrict them. So I restricted mine. I went off of this book, GM Turbo 400. It's an awesome book. I recommend getting it. They said to restrict it to 155 thou. I was reading online, most people say 125 thou. And then other people have said that they went as low as 109 thou. My arm's getting tired. So yeah, 109 thou, and they didn't have any problems. I restricted mine to 109 thou just because I do have the trans brake. That is more load on the transmission and the engine. So I restricted to 109. We'll go from there. I'll just keep an eye on my oil, and obviously if I see metal this time around, I won't fuck around, and I'll take the engine out and triple check or go from there. If it does, maybe I'll space the converter out more, but should be good. I don't think it was anything when I built the engine. Obviously if it was both sides that were worn or something, I'd probably consider it, but considering that only the backside was burnt, something was obviously pushing the crank forward. So yeah, I got the engine out, torn apart, found that problem, got a crank, new bearings. The cam bearings looked all good, the cam was in good shape. All my good money parts were still fine, so yeah, I slapped it back together. I took my time. And yeah, she's she's all back together. Actually just fired it up yesterday. Everything seems good. Good oil pressure. Nothing nothing out of the ordinary. I did order a cog setup, which is in my passenger seat on the ground. So I just got a 80 tooth, which is 8-inch crank pulley, and then I got a 32 tooth, which is 3.2 inches or whatever. Where is it? Right there. So I got the cog set up, but I ordered a belt and the belt was too short, so I kind of screwed that up. I'm gonna have to figure that out here soon. I don't think I'll have this. I'll have it out in probably a couple weeks. I'm gonna order tires this week. So yeah, so then maybe I can find a belt by then. Hopefully we'll go from there. If not, no big deal. I can run that on the street for a little while. So yeah, just a bunch of little stuff to do now. Got a little list. Kind of stole Ronnie's idea. I saw him do this on the Camaro. I had a piece of cardboard before, but it always got lost and oil on it, and at least this is stuck on the car. So there's a couple little things left. Set pinion angle. Just want to recheck my front and rear suspension just because I did have all of it apart. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Let's tie up some lines, and yeah, should be good to go. So yeah, quick update on the other guy's cars. Tony, he's the one with that silver Camaro. I think he was in one of the videos. He's just making headers right now. Stainless steel headers come out the fender, so that should be pretty insane. Lee, he's just finished school, so he's starting back up on his Nova. He's just working on the head still, so hopefully gets that together and done here soon. Roddy, Camaro's going, running. I think he just had a few little things left too, and should be at the track. I think he said maybe next weekend or the weekend after maybe. We'll see. That should be pretty sweet. See if we can get an 8-second pass right off the trailer again, but we'll see. So yeah, I wanted to upload weekly, but obviously I haven't been doing that. I think it's been about 3 weeks now since I uploaded something, so sorry. I'll try to get more footage out there. Just we're all kind of cracking down on the cars just to get them done here, so haven't been videotaping as much as I should, but I'll try. Like I said before in the last video, I'm on Instagram at CD Thompson. Focus CD Thompson LSX. I'm always uploading. Try to do it daily or whatever, whenever I'm working on it. So you can see there that video just checking bearings. They flow tested my head, so I picked away at that just to make the numbers a little bit better. The video of the play in the crank. First startup. Also, give Ronnie a follow. Like I said, last video. One Bad Attitude. He's always uploading. Put a new bell housing on his tranny, which looks awesome. Just Tony's headers. Like I said, he's got the Camaro out, so she's pretty much ready to go. So yeah, definitely give us a follow. CD Thompson LSX, Ron Fountain at One Bad Attitude, and we'll keep trying to upload on that. That's a little bit easier than making videos, so we're always uploading on Instagram. I'll try harder to upload videos. I should in the next week have this outside, so could be tuning it or working on suspension. Have a couple videos of some hits and burnouts on the street. So yeah, here's a quick little video of the Regal firing up. Like, comment, subscribe, and just have a good one. See you guys.